And our last rule that we're going to look at today, I've called it Rule 2, Part 2. Really, this is Rule 4. Rule 2 is division, so when we divided, we're going to subtract the exponents. Oops. So when you divide things with the same base, you subtract their exponents. And then if we have a look at a couple of questions, so for example, x to the 7 divided by x to the 3, we know we're going to do 7 take away 3, which is x to the 4th. What really happens here is, you can see I've written this out 7 times and this 3 times. What I'm really doing here is I'm just cancelling here, 1 on the top with 1 on the bottom, 1 on the top with 1 on the bottom. And look what I get left over with. I get 4 x's on the top all multiplied together, which is why my answer is x to the 4th. Now, if I switch the order that I do the exponents on this, so if I did x to the 3 divided by x to the 7, and if I did 3 take away 7, I get x to the negative 4. And look what happens when we cancel here. Now, if I cancel this last one, I'm going to get nothing left on top, which actually isn't true. What I'm really doing here is I'm dividing by x. So x divided by x is actually 1. But of course, timesing by 1 doesn't actually do anything. So notice how many x's I have on the bottom here. 4, and that's actually what the negative exponent tells you. The negative exponent tells you how many x's you have on the bottom of the question. So there is a way we can use that as our 4th rule. And our 4th rule is, if we have an answer of x to the negative a, what it means is it's 1 divided by x to that same power but without the negative sign. So as this one was x to the negative 4, what I should do is bring it to the bottom of the fraction. Can't leave this empty up here, so we just got to put the 1 there. And that's what this rule actually says. Now, we can make these questions a little bit lengthier as well and combine what we just learned. So if I give you a question like this, for example, then if I was dividing this, I can say 6 divided by 2. So we're still doing numbers first and letters second in alphabetical order, and I've lined these up nicely. X cubed divided by x, well, if there's no exponent here, that means it's 1. So when we divide, we subtract the exponents. So 3 take away 1 is 2. And for our y's, 5 take away 7 is negative 2. Now that rule up here says that if we have a negative exponent, we can bring it to the bottom of the fraction and make it positive. So 3x squared, this is positive exponent, so I'm just going to leave that alone. With a negative exponent now, I'm going to bring that to the bottom of the question, like so. And this is really the practice that we're going to be doing for your homework exercise tonight.